Forgotten female pioneers who changed history. What if I told you that some of history's greatest breakthroughs in science, politics, and art were made by people you've never heard of? Nope, not kings or generals, but women. Brilliant, bold, and often completely forgotten. Today, we're diving into the stories of forgotten female pioneers who changed the world. 1. Rosalind Franklin, the woman who found DNA's secret. You've heard of Watson and Crick, right? The guys who discovered DNA's double helix? Well, meet the woman behind the microscope. Rosalind Franklin took the famous X-ray image, Photo 51, that revealed the structure of DNA. Without her, there's no double helix, no genetics revolution, nothing. But guess what? Her male colleagues used her data without permission and won the Nobel Prize after her death. Moral of the story? Always credit your sources, especially when they're smarter than you. 2. Nwanyeruwa, the woman who took on the British Empire. In 1929, a British tax collector told Nwanyeruwa to count her property. She looked him dead in the eye and said, "Count your mother." That moment sparked the Aba Women's War in Nigeria, one of the biggest anti-colonial uprisings in Africa. Thousands of women marched, protested, and fought back. It forced the British to rethink their colonial rule. So yeah, never underestimate a woman with a cause and a sharp tongue. 3. Qian Xiongwu. The First Lady of Physics, Qian Xiongwu, was basically the boss of atomic physics. She helped prove that one of physics' sacred rules, the law of parity, was wrong. It changed how we understand the universe. But when the Nobel Prize came, her two male colleagues took it home. Wu ignored. Still, her nickname says it all, the First Lady of Physics. 4. Ida B. Wells, the journalist who fought fear. Imagine being a black woman in the 1890s and fearlessly exposing lynching in America. Ida B. Wells did exactly that. She was a journalist, activist, and co-founder of the NAACP. She risked her life, faced mobs, and still printed the truth. Ida once said, "The way to right wrongs is to turn the light of truth upon them." Basically, she was the original investigative journalist, before it was cool. 5. Artemisia Gentileschi, painting power in a man's world. In the 1600s, women weren't allowed to paint serious art. So Artemisia Gentileschi said, "Watch me." She painted fierce, biblical women fighting back, and her art screamed power, rage, and resilience. Her masterpiece, Judith slaying Holofernes, yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like, became a symbol of women taking control of their own stories. 6. Katherine Johnson, NASA's hidden genius. Before computers, there was Katherine Johnson, a human calculator who helped send astronauts into orbit and to the moon. Her math literally saved lives during the space race. NASA's rockets might have launched from Florida, but the numbers that made it possible came from Katherine's brain. Without her, one small step for man might have been one giant fall for mankind. 7. Tu Youyou, the woman who cured malaria. Tu Youyou wasn't looking for fame. She just wanted to save lives. Using ancient Chinese medicine, she discovered artemisinin, a drug that has saved millions from malaria. She became the first Chinese woman to win a Nobel Prize in medicine, proving that wisdom from the past can shape the future. These women weren't just part of history, they made it. But history didn't always remember them. That's why we should. Because when we tell their stories, we're not just rewriting history, we're setting the record straight. Tell me in the comments, which of these women inspired you the most? And if you want more stories like this, subscribe, because forgotten heroes deserve to be remembered.